I get on the witness, I'll be. About Canaan and Egypt. Canaan and Egypt were in the same valley. Oh, y'all don't hear me today. They were just on opposite ends of the valley. They left Egypt and traveled through the valley on their way to Canaan, and we in our lives got some Egypt and we got Canaan ahead of us. But I hear somebody say, well, I've never been in slavery. Let me spiritualize it this way. Yeah, all of us have been slaves to sin. Can I get a witness here? You may not have experienced the hardships of segregation and all of those historical things, but I came to tell you that all of us are slaves to sin. We are free now to serve God. Can I get some witnesses here? He brought us across some Red Seas, but so many of us got our eyes on Canaan, but our minds are still in Egypt. Sometimes on your way from Egypt to Canaan, come on, help me, you're going to have some bitter experiences. But when your bitter experiences come, you can't start wanting long for where you used to be. You're not careful, you will start reminiscing about where you used to be. At least when I was hanging with so-and-so, we dressed alike, we looked alike, we did the same things alike. But when you were with them, you wanted to get away from them. You ever broke up with somebody? Got you somebody new? And you think it's all good, but then when you have some bitter experiences, you go to thinking about where? But when you was with him, you wanted to get away from it. When you had her, you said, I'm sure if I ever get away from here. But now that you're having some bitter experiences, if you're not careful, you will keep holding hands with friends. Y'all don't hear me this morning? I'm trying to tell you, it's trying to move us toward our King. But we can't let go of yesterday. Talk to me, somebody. Let me tell you something. Let me come on. God is trying to move us, but we keep looking back. He wants to give you a new job. He wants you to start that business that you've been dreaming about. And now that he's given you the opportunity, the reason some of us won't move is because we're holding on to yesterday. Don't get mad with me this morning now. Can I get some help in here? When you let some folk go, let them be. But also some folk that we need to let go. I wish I could get some help in here. And sometimes you try to bring them out of Egypt, but they don't want to come out of Egypt. They don't want the joy of living in Canaan. They don't want the freedom of knowing that they serve a God who's able. They want to be struggling. Oh, pin for me. Folk don't want to see people get along. They want to see fighting and struggling because their mind is still in Egypt. I made up my mind that can't no Egypt-minded person keep me from enjoying my King. If you got Egypt mind, stay away from me. Egypt out your head, out of your heart. You got to see God. Forget Pharaoh. What about Jehovah Jireh? Some of y'all are waiting to shout. That was the shout point right there. The Lord, brothers and sisters, I came to bring somebody into reality this morning. Don't be disillusioned, because on your way to the land of milk and honey, you are going to have some bitter experiences. Can I get a little help in here? On your way to success, on your way to wherever God is leading you, you're going to have some bumps in the road. Can I get a witness? But my brothers and sisters, I came to tell you, don't get discouraged. Help me somebody. I'm about to land here now. Somebody ought to hear this morning. Somebody has been disillusioned because you made up your mind, I'm going to serve God, and it looked like all hell broke loose. I against you. I stopped by to tell you this morning, trust in God. Move and operate in his favor, and God will deliver all your promise. If you don't believe me, got to be true to the text. I got my sons and my daughters here this morning. Whenever you get off and get away from the text, come back to the text. Because here the text is right here. In verse number 6, Moses and Aaron said unto the children of Israel, at the evening you shall know that the Lord brought you. I came to tell you, get your eyes on Canaan, get your mind out of Egypt. Don't listen when they say it, because the Lord, he will bring you, he will deliver you, he will, if you move on and operate in his favor, God will. Ready to go. But if you don't mind, let me testify here. When I look back over my life, when I look back 1 year ago, where I was and where I am, it was nobody but the Lord. There was some who said, Shana is not in his reach. Shana, he can't make it. But I came to tell you I've had some bumps in the road, but that's all right. I told Pharaoh, get away from me. I'm tired of you. I don't need your slave. Get away from me. I'm on my way to the Canaan land. If you don't go, don't you hinder me. Been good to you, but you don't never get happy. I've been happy. I woke up happy. I came to church happy. I'm so glad. I'm happy. You know what it is.